Hi, my pouring friends. Yes, I am in my pajamas. I'm having such a luxurious creative day. But sometimes, as you all know, our creations don't go to plan. So I thought I'd show you how I scrape my canvases, because we hear a lot about scraping and some people just might do it down the sink and all that, and it's not a good thing to do, just simply based on the notion that our acrylic paint clogs up the pipes and you will get a blockage. It's plastic when it dries, so, and it's bad for the environment, etc, etc. So this is how I scrape my paints. I poured this probably nearly 2 hours ago, and I've just been watching it, and I know that I won't be using it for anything, so I'm going to get the paint off while I still can. I simply have a double bagged bin here, get a spatula, and I scrape my paint into it directly. And it is a really simple process. I keep the canvas deep into the bin, and if I have a bigger canvas than this, I get some help and use a garbage bin, which is, you know, a lot bigger. And so remove all the, I hope you can still see. It's kind of a weird thing to try and video, but it can be really helpful just to visually see stuff I've noticed over time, because, you know, I'm a visual learner too. It's why we watch so many videos. Well, the sides are a bit crappy because I've kept that on a bit too long. But I will also now, oh, where did I put it? Get a couple of wet paper cloths. I brought them out here so I didn't have to break up the video. Oh, they're not going to separate, are they? Of course, making it awkward for me. And then I just give this a bit of a rub off like that. I used enamel on this just before, was my video number 64, the cloud pour. And I'm going to get ready to redo it again. And I figured I may as well use this canvas rather than another fresh canvas, because it is a very experimental phase. And look, this is pretty much going to do it. I don't need to keep trying to get the paint off much more than this, because I know that the colours that I'm going to use are actually going to be a lot lighter, probably pastel colours. And I can repaint the sides if I wanted to, but it is an experimental piece, so I don't need to worry too much about it all. Just get this finally, and voila, I'll let this dry. And it's probably, believe it or not, this canvas is probably in better condition than it was when I first poured on it. It even feels nice and drummy, look. And so that's it. As I was saying, I'm not going to worry about the sides because it's for an experimental piece. And this is how you can just keep using and keep using. If you did want to do the sides, you'd get the scraper that I had and just really get into it. And even a scourer at this stage, because see how it will come off. And failing that, if you wanted to let it dry and you've randomly got an exceptional pour, you could just go around this with a really thick impasto paint and build it up, and maybe even apply and give it some texture, and that would be fine for the sides too. So just be creative with how you think about it. But anyway, I hope I was in view that whole time. Oh good. That is how I scrape a canvas. How exciting. That'll be ready for me to do cloud experiment number 3. But first I've got some other stuff that I have to do. Stay well, my pouring friends.